Hey y'all boy, look yeah, I about to break down the origin of the three human races. The first physical super or root race is the Lemurian Atlantean Negro. They existed before the great catastrophe on the supercontinent known as Gondwana. Gondwana is modern day South and Central America, Africa, Australia, and India. Map on the screen in case I forget any of them. All of these are cradles of civilizations. The Lemurian and Atlantean Negro subraces were the Negritos and Negrios, which can later be identified as Capoids, Australoids, Melanesians, Americoids or Amerindians, Neolithics, Dravidians, and Congoids. All of these Negro subraces had dominant features: dark hair and dark skin, dark eyes, and kinky or curly hair. They originally had an AY chromosomal haplogroup, which is the unmutated ancestral DNA that all other DNA originates from. Interbreeding with early hominids caused a mutation on our Y chromosome and caused the Atlantean and Lemurian Negroid to be represented by haplogroups A through F. These people are responsible for building many of the first world structures such as the Sphinx, the heads at Easter Island, and the Olmec heads, and many more that are buried and yet to be discovered because they're covered by the mud flood. After the destruction of the supercontinent and the beginning of the Ice Age, we see the birth of the second root race, the Eurasian Mongoloid. This race was born from the Atlantean Negroid mixing with the Neanderthals and Denisovans for survival. Keep in mind that the Neanderthal and the Denisovan were just early humans from the Laurasian supercontinent that had genetically recessive traits, which allowed them to be bred out through assimilation. This early assimilation is why the Eurasian has more Neanderthal DNA than any other race. Their haplogroups start with F and go all the way through Q. These are your modern day steppe people, Chinese and Siberians that lived on the Eurasian supercontinent in North America. Keep in mind that the Siberians in America didn't walk here through the Bering Strait landmass. They were born here like every other race. The Siberians in America are represented by the Eskimos, the Inuit Indians. They have a Q haplogroup which originated about 25 to 12,000 years ago, which coincides with the end of the Ice Age. The third and final root race is the Aryan root race, which originated 25 to 10,000 years ago at the end of the Ice Age, and are represented by haplogroups H through R, which H and R seem to be the most common haplogroups in Europe. This is the era we live in now, so the Aryan haplogroups are spread to all four corners of the earth, just like every other race that preceded them. Everyone on the planet belongs to one of these root races, whether you're Hispanic, Arab, North African, etc. Your Y chromosome directly ties you to one of these root races. The fourth root race will be born from the eugenics program, and that's the biggest threat to humanity as we know it to this day. That's the gorilla in the room, plus ultra.